What's up, everybody? It's JJ. I'm back, and as promised, I brought a guest. So, this week I have the lovely Tyranny Souza. Some of you may know her as Lulu. And she's also my girlfriend. She's gorgeous. But what we're going to talk about today is kind of her health and fitness journey, where she started, where she's coming from, how I may have come in along the way from a fitness perspective, and where she's at now, what she's trying to achieve, and just share a little bit more about herself. A little bit of a case study, if you will. So I'll let you take it away.
Okay, hello. I guess where I started with fitness, or how I got interested in fitness, was after high school, summer. I realized I wasn't being forced to do
Summer 16.
any physical activity because of sports, so I decided that I was going to start going to the gym. Literally, I started going to the gym and only did abs and legs because I thought that girls didn't do upper body. Like, why would you do that? So I would literally go, I would hit legs, I would hit abs, I'd maybe like run on the treadmill the next day, and that would be like my 3-day cycle. And then I started realizing.
And were you working out 3 days a week, or?
No, I was working out, like I would go to the gym every day, either before or after work, and I'd go like not one day. But I wasn't eating well, so I wasn't dieting at all. I think I started getting into these things called lean shakes, and I thought I was so healthy because I would drink a lean shake.
Shout out GNC.
But then I would feel like starving the rest of the day and just eat crazy. And so got into college and started going to the rec cen, and then I kind of started incorporating upper body, started to love like working out my shoulders, working out my arms, working out my back, and then along the way, I got a job at a gym, so that was another resource to be able to actually use that space and that equipment and not feel weird about it, because when you go to the rec cen, a lot of the times, like, you're running into a lot of people that you don't want to see, I think, when you're working out. So
and so did you get your job, you got your job freshman year, like right when you got to school?
No, I got my job at the gym junior year.
Junior year.
I applied, and the next day they called me, and they're like, oh, we're going to interview you. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
Easy hire.
Yeah, easy hire. So, yeah, I got a gym membership along with that, and the way that Jacob factors in is that I remember messaging him at one point about getting like a program, just kind of being like, I feel like I had a lot of knowledge. A lot of the way I gained my knowledge was watching just girls on Instagram. So like Whitney Simmons, KK Fit, Hannah Oberg, those were like, they're all Gymshark models, and I think that I watched their like slides of what they would do each day. And that's honestly a lot of the basics that if anyone's starting out at the gym and you're really scared and don't know what to do, like that is where I would go first, because
free game right there.
That helped me so much, but that can only help you to an extent, because when you're following that for weeks and you don't see results, you're wondering why. And so I texted Jacob about kind of a plan, and he sent something to me, and that's kind of what I started doing. And then over time, he started working out with me. He got a membership to the gym that I go to, or that I work at. And then ever since then, we've just kind of like worked out together. He helps me. I would say my goals, I don't know, I feel like everyone wants to look like that like ideal Instagram model. Like I would say I want to look like Whitney Simmons, Hannah Oberg, and KK Fit, although all three of them have different bodies. Like Whitney Simmons is more of just like everyday. She's not like very like thick and like have a big ass and like a really flat stomach, but she just like has it. But that is not what my body style is. Like I'm shorter, my legs are thicker, I have a very small chest. Like that's never gonna be me. So my own goals would be more, a lot of the time I'm trying to get stronger. I remember there was a long time that I just wanted to be able to do a pull-up. There was a long time I just wanted to be able to dip. I just wanted to be able to squat with a 45 plate on each side. And so I feel like when you start hitting those goals, you start looking farther and getting more into fitness. And with Jacob being so into fitness, he kind of got me so much more into fitness, which I love, and it's become something that I do kind of like physically and mentally. He's talked about this a lot before, but working out is just a very like big, like mental. How would I say it? Like I know what I'm saying, but I can't say it. Like it's just as mental as it is physical.
It's a release. I mean, like it's. I talk about it in some cases being euphoric for myself because I go to some crazy places during my heavy sets and I just kind of release. It's everything. Everything I have goes into the sessions. And what most people don't realize is, I know I put it on my Instagram story quite a bit of either myself at the gym or videos of myself. Those are all her taking the videos, and she's not just like going to the gym and like hitting legs, like doing the glute drive while I'm in here, like hitting my push sessions and all that. Like, this is actually my training partner.
Yeah, we do all the same things. Well, lately
we switched it up a little bit just so she can focus more. I don't necessarily need glutes for men's physique.
He doesn't need legs as much.
But I freaking love training legs.
Yeah.
So I still do, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, she's in there 3 out of the 5 days, so we're both on 5-day splits. 3 out of the 5 days, she's doing the exact same workouts I'm doing.
Yeah.
Slight weight difference as far as resistance goes.
Mine's a lot heavier.
This is a lot heavier.
No, it's not. But yeah, I like to do things like shoulders.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
arms.
that's the big thing, and it's understanding that, like I talked about when I tell her all the time, if she does want to lose body fat, the best way to lose body fat is through resistance training and building muscle. And along the way, she's kind of come around and realized that she does want more muscle for herself anyway. Not to the point where it's like she's not even going to compete. She says she doesn't want to right now.
It's not my thing.
We'll see. But she's not trying to grow like huge delt caps or anything like that. But she wants to get stronger, and she knows that along with that comes with adding that muscle mass. And so one thing that I'll touch on as far as her journey that I've come across is she used to eat maybe like 2 whole meals a day.
I'd say 3. I would eat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I would have like a snack between lunch and dinner. And if you call it carrots a snack.
Yeah, and then like just snack on snack
pretzels,
things, you know what I mean? Pretzels.
Pretzel crisps.
Freshman year, what did you give me? The yellow bag from Costco.
Oh, the dried mangoes.
Dried mango.
No.
Prunes.
The prunes.
Dried
prunes, those are so good.
If you're not on your prune game, get on it. Costco has a big yellow bag and it's fire. Anyways, anyway.
Shout out Darby.
Darby. So, what I'm getting at is now she eats 5 square meals a day. I'm having 6 along with intra-workout carbs now since I've changed my program. But she's eating 5 substantial meals every day. We're working on her metabolism all the time. I know when we first started getting her on something structured, she was like, I feel like I'm eating a ton of food. And it was realistically like 1,800 calories. So we got to the point where...
Well, and even like when I thought of structured diet, I think, oh my God, when you diet, like that's so hard. You don't get to eat anything you like. Like you have to eat the same things all the time. Like, why would I want to do that? But then I started doing it, and it was just like, first of all, you start to crave the things that you eat all the time. So we eat like rice, and I eat ground turkey, and he eats sometimes like lean beef
96.4 baby.
Chicken. And so lately, it's like I crave. I'm like, okay, I can tell that I'm getting hungry because I can tell it's like 2.5 hours after the last time I ate, because I eat every 3 hours. And then I'm like, I'm craving this rice meal, and it's like tonight we get to go out and eat a different meal. Like, it's our planned day to go.
Meal.
We're going to eat pizza, but it's like sometimes you kind of crave that other meal over it. And at the end of the day, sometimes you think about yourself and you're like, oh my God, why am I this person? Like, I care about what I eat all the time, but like, why is it such a big thing to care about what you eat? Like, I know.
And why is it such a big thing to not care about what you eat? I mean, that's half the battle in itself.
Yeah.
And like we talked about, it's all mental, and looking forward to that meal, having it be the next meal on your plan, that's a victory in my eyes. Yeah. And cooking food the way you like it and not making food taste bland as shit. I mean, adobo. You get on your Goya adobo game.
Get on your Lauren Geraldo.
Geraldo.
I followed her. She's great.
Fellow YouTuber. I'll link in the description. She's almost as big as us. Anyways, yes, basically case study here. I've worked with her for a little over 2 years now.
I can show my 6-pack right now.
She could, but she doesn't want to. It's fine. Anyways, MLTE. Shout out Abraham. More life than Earth, as well. What I'm getting at is we've come so far. We've come so far in that
I used to only go to the gym to do legs and abs, and now I actually go with a plan in mind, feeling better about myself than I ever have before, eating the right things that are fueling my body to do these workouts, and that are also like making me feel good, making me look good, and then making me like mentally feel good about myself. So, yeah.
Structure doesn't suck, right? Because we all have goals, we all have aspirations, and why not just go get it?
Yeah.
Go after it. Take what's yours. Now, we can get into some fun stuff. I put up Q&A. I put up a little Ask Me Anything on my Instagram, and you guys came up with some pretty good ones, so we'll go over just a few of those. First one from James Tolentino. Shout out, James. Broccoli or Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts any
Brussels
day.
sprouts for sure. We actually just ate Brussels sprouts in our last meal.
Baked them with olive oil, salt and pepper.
What did we use that one time? It was like the Fiesta lime seasoning on it. It's a Fiesta lime Mrs. Dash.
Salt-free Mrs. Dash.
Ooh,
Really
that
good.
hit nice. Also, BJ's Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
The
they're really good.
sriracha
Brussels
honey.
sprouts.
On point. Trulies or White Claws?
White Claws, mango White Claws, Trulies,
The black
lemonade
Trulies.
ones.
The black Trulies.
Yeah.
Black Trulies are pretty good. I would say neither. Tequila, margaritas. Mayo or no mayo? Don't come at me with mayo, and you know exactly why, James. Mayo's a no-go for me.
I don't gravitate toward it. Sometimes on a good sandwich I'll like some mayo, but it's not my go-to condiment.
We'll skip Emma's. Her first one.
Besides, Emma asked, do you enjoy living with moi? Emma Surditch, you know who she is. If you don't, well, you don't. Yeah, we love living with Emma. Yeah.
She's cool.
She was supposed to be here for this video too, but she's not. So.
She's in LA.
Yeah.
What's up? Amanda. So, shout out Amanda Acosta. How have you guys been in general? There's only so much you can see through Insta.
That was interesting because I feel like we don't post a lot about like our together life on Insta, like going to the gym and going to eat, but we don't really post much else. So I would say like on Insta it's good because we do the things we love, but outside of Insta, like it's good.
I mean,
not just good. I said that in a weird way.
No, I mean like we're as far as like togetherness. That's perfect. I feel like the past few days, I woke up every day saying that I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life.
I just scored the highest I ever have on a practice test, so that's good.
Practice LSAT, she just killed it. November 14th, she's actually gonna crush it. And then, yeah, I've made some big life decisions that have taken like a huge weight off of myself, and I'm headed in the direction that I want to head and control my own destiny. So I feel like life is great, and we're living it exactly
That's good, man.
how we're wanting to. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And if you could be, okay, Tara Lowry, first of all, I want you, or if I can like send you raw clips and you can make like an edit or something, or you can like do some photos, I'll hit you up, but I want to give you money. And if you could be on a reality TV show, what show would it be?
You answer first, because I'm not sure.
I don't really watch TV.
Is Ridiculous Count?
I was thinking that too. I don't think it's a reality TV show.
If it was still, I'm gonna call it a reality show. If Fantasy Factory was still a show, that would have been a great one to live on. Fantasy Factory, if it was still a show, would be a great one. I don't know if it's a reality TV show. If not that, I would say like any MTV reality show.
Yeah, I would kind of want to be on like.
Were you gonna say like The Bachelor?
No, I'm sorry. I don't watch TV. Maybe like Biggest Loser. if I could be like one of the trainers.
Oh, we actually
we auditioned for Wipeout, bro.
They haven't called us back.
Wipeout, what are you doing?
So
we're still here and we're still sick and chill.
We did a couples audition for Wipeout, and I don't think our personalities were like the crazy, like you're gonna wear a hot dog costume there, and I think that's kind of.
I would wear a hot dog costume if they wanted
but
me to.
But we had a lot going for us. Our name was really cool. So nice you say it twice. Lulu, JJ.
What more do you want, Wipeout?
Yeah, what more do they want?
Literally.
Next one. We're taking long.
Okay, sorry. Sorry for taking so long. What's a mistake you've had to learn from?
I would say, like, caring way too much about what other people think. I think that's a mistake I've learned from many times. And putting others before, like, you're putting your own happiness, whether that be in work, in your life, whatever decisions that you have to make that might come up. I think a big thing that I didn't do for a long time was put myself first. So that's what I've learned from.
Mistake I've had to learn from. It's kind of hard when you're perfect.
Oh, I was gonna say going to new barbers.
Okay, I don't want to throw shade at any barbers, but I have had some fantastic barbers in my life. Ayo, not a barber. I will link his Instagram below. Ernie, Get Cut Up from back home. Incredible barber. Barber Lotus from back home. Incredible barber. I have had a string of incredible barbers. Isaac from Wolf's Head. So yeah, when you go to a bad barber, not the best. Christian at Uptown Barbershop SB. The list goes on. Incredible barbers. Don't go to bad barbers. Yeah. What's the story behind you guys meeting?
This is from Tara again. She has so many great questions on here. Story of us meeting. We met.
This is a good one.
Freshman year of high school, at a football game, and
I play football.
At a football game, and he was actually trying to like get to know me because one of his friends liked me, and so he came up to me and started talking to me, and then we had the same shoes, and so that was kind of like a.
I said, hey, I have those shoes.
Yeah, that's how it all began, and look where we are now.
Look where we are now.
Wow.
No,
9 years later.
Literally just smooth sailing all along the way after that.
Next question.
Next question. What's it like living with your significant other?
So our bathroom is attached right to our bedroom. Just kidding. It's good.
Anyways, hope you enjoyed the Q&A, Lulu and JJ.
Wait, that was it?
Okay.
I would post every morning. We end the night with oatmeal. We get to watch great movies. Like
it's great just because I've always talked about when I wasn't living like with her, but still kind of was. How I wanted to be. I'm always better when she's around. I feel like my energy is better. She always knows what to say. I talked about it on Instagram when I talked about just certain things that I struggle with personally that she's always able to be here for. She just knows how to care for me as a person, and yeah, why wouldn't you want to like realistically, I'm gonna live with her for the rest of my life. Why not start 2 years ago? Like now is like, you know what I mean? I don't know what else to say. I love it. I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life. So what if the bathroom is attached to the master bedroom, bro? But it's not. If you're scared to live with your significant other, I think you should reevaluate potentially. Because I spend like 24 hours a day with Blue. But that is all the time we have.
Is that all the questions?
That was all the questions that were sent in. Maybe we'll do this again another time. Maybe we'll get into something else next week. Let us both know what you want to see down in the comments. I'll also link Lou's Instagram so you can check her out.
Oh yeah,
I'll link MLTE in there. I think I said Lauren Giraldo or something as well. Just dope designs. Just go grab some shirts,
comfy.
man. It's comfort colors, bro. Go grab some More Life Than Earth if you haven't already. Stay tuned for next week's video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. We'll see you next week.